Hey, what up YouTube? This is Izonk. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm giving you guys a full guide on Juri Hun. After Ryu, Ken, Kimberly, Marissa, and Rashid, it's Juri's turn, and I was surprised about how dope this character is. We're going over her normals, her specials, her supers, drive rush, drive impact, and I'm even implementing a new chapter which is going to be spacing traps, something Juri excels at. I'll put the timestamps in the description so you can skip to your favorite part. This stuff takes a metric shit ton of work to make, so if you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and let's take it full screen, alright? Alright, let's start off the guide with an overview. What kind of character is Juri? Well, she's a jack of all trades, she's pretty good at everything, and she has no real weaknesses. I think this character is definitely top 5 in the game, as it is right now. She has great approach options with a crouching light kick and an overhead, both plus on block if you drive rush them. Both comboable, takes you to the corner pretty quickly. And in the corner she has a throw loop like all the good characters have, so yeah, you're pretty good there. On top of that, she has a plus on block button, the medium punch, and it's not just +1, it's +2, so that's a real luxury in Street Fighter 6. And besides that, she has these stocks, right? She has Fuha stocks, so that's quarter circle back into a kick, and that way she can store, and the stores will power up some of her special moves. She also has these normals, and these have ridiculous range. So she controls a lot of space and is really good with spacing traps. So if you control a lot of space in Street Fighter, people are gonna jump on you, not once, not twice, but 10 times. And she has this wheel kick. This is an excellent anti-air. The medium and the heavy one both are fully invulnerable against air attacks. So that's forward, down, forward into a medium punch or heavy punch. And you can also use your crouching heavy punch. That is a punch, not a kick. So that's down heavy punch. And that's cancelable. So you can either go into a store or you can shoot one of your projectiles and take another turn there. If that isn't enough, she also has an air throw that switches sides. So that's really handy if she's in the corner. So she's really good in the anti-air department and really good in the space control. But what makes her really awesome is the fact that she has the Feng Shui engine, the level 2 super, which is like an extra source of resources. She also has the Fuha stocks, which is also a way of having extra resources, all on top of the drive gauge. So she can make really creative combos. Now let's have a look at her normals, and these are all really good in my opinion. The light punch, pretty standard, +5 on hit though, that's really good for a light. And the crouching light punch, +4 on hit, but it has a little bit more range I found. And the crouching light kick, a 5-framer, this hits low. And it has like no pushback, so if you use the crouching light kick in your string, you can do 3 lights. So I advise you to start practicing crouching light punch, crouching light kick, crouching light punch into the medium Fuha stock, quarter circle back medium kick. That'll give you a stock, and that's really unpunishable in my opinion. And stand light kick, a little bit harder to use because this is -3 on block, so you have to space this one properly, don't just throw it out. But it looks really deceptive, right? It looks like a throw. So you can do little strings like this, but you use the light kick later on in the string. Then her medium punch. We already saw this in action in the overview. This is +2 on block, +7 on hit. So you can frame trap by going into your light kick, or you can go into your crouching medium punch. So that'll trade at worse and counter hit people if they use anything else than a 4-framer. So that's good, and that's also a bread and butter. So whether on hit or on block, pressing medium punch into crouching medium punch usually is a good idea. And then you have to confirm, right? You can go into your DP, you can go into the quarter circle forward heavy kick. We'll look at those specials later. This is the forward medium punch, an excellent whiff punish button. It moves it forward. And you can cancel that into the quarter circle back light kick. So the light Fuha stock, and that's really difficult to punish. It's only -4 on block. So the game plan up close is you press that medium punch, and then you can either do a crouching medium punch, or a light kick, or a forward medium punch, or you can walk up and throw them. And they have to guess if they want to press a button or not. So this is really good pressure up close. Kinda unlike other characters in Street Fighter 6, this is more of a Street Fighter 5 thing. Next up, the medium kick. This medium kick has incredible range and it hits twice. The first hit is only a 5 framer, so that's incredibly fast for a medium. And the second hit is an 8 framer. Controls a lot of space. Forward medium kick is her overhead. That is safe on block and actually plus on hit. So if you combo into that from your drive rush, you go into your medium punch, crouching medium punch, your bread and butter, right? So that makes her attack really diverse because she can drive rush into crouching light kick or into the forward medium kick. Both of them plus on block, both of them comboable on hit. She also has a cancelable crouching medium kick, like all the top tier characters have. Except for JP, but he's a little overpowered in other aspects. And yeah, it's 8 frames, so not the fastest, but it has good range and it's cancelable. So you can drive rush with that. You can go into a store, right? Here's the heavy punch. The heavy punch can go into the heavy store, quarter circle back heavy kick. And that allows you to go into a follow-up, either a level 1 super or the heavy wheel kick. Then that was the heavy kick. If that hits punish counter like you just saw, it's gonna launch your opponent. Here's the forward heavy punch. You can cancel that into a light store. That's pretty safe to do on block. So yeah, here's the heavy kick. Look at the range on this baby. This is incredible. This is like a projectile basically. Look at that. Nobody has normals like that. That's really good. That's even better than Ken's heavy punch in my opinion. And then we have the sweep, right? Just the regular sweep. It has good range, 10 frame startup, very minus on block. Don't want to be throwing that out in neutral. And last but maybe least is the target combo. Don't really use that. It's medium punch, a back heavy punch, heavy punch. The good thing about that is that if you do the medium punch, back heavy punch, that is safe on block, which is pretty rare for a target combo. Let's have a look at the specials. This is the wheel kick, the 10 send it in. The light one is super cancelable and is good for Okis. We'll look at that later, an Oki setup in a corner. The medium and the heavy ones are good anti-air options. And the heavy one is also your combo. You can combo from lights with that. And the OD one is fully invulnerable. So that's a good wake up option or something to interrupt the block strings of your opponents. Then we have Fuha, the thing I'm calling stocks. Quarter circle back. Light, medium and heavy. Light is only -4 on block, so it's pretty good space. Medium one, you want to use crouching light punch, crouching light kick, crouching light punch into the medium. That's pretty safe to do. And the heavy is very unsafe on block. You don't want to be doing that. Neither do you want to do an OD on block. But that speaks for itself, right? Don't want to waste 2 stocks, 2 bars on block. So here are some ideas that how you can use it. Your bread and butter medium punch, crouching medium punch, you can do that into the medium store. That's gonna work on hit. On block it's gonna whiff, so you have to confirm it. And from the lights you can also go into the medium store. Now the heavy one launches the opponent, so you can go into your level 1 super or you can go into the heavy wheel kick. So that's really nice. That way you get a stock and a follow-up combo. And the OD one, the OD version allows you to get that same situation, but you can get that from mediums, not from lights. Like I'm showing here, it works from medium punch, crouching medium punch. So you can inflict a little bit more damage or go into your level 1 super from there. Looks something like that. Decent damage. Then we have the Shiko-sen. This is her dive kick. This is -3 on block at best. Usually a little bit worse if you misspace it. Whether you press light kick, medium kick or heavy kick, it just changes the range, not the damage. Or the frame data, right? And the OD version actually launches the opponent. So if you see this hit, you can just mash more kicks. That way you can get the follow-up combo. And if you do the OD version, you can actually combo into supers or into special moves. Now, then we're getting into the Fuha system already a little bit. I made a separate chapter for that, but here we'll discuss the basics. Quarter circle forward light kick is a projectile. If you have 1 stock, this projectile is gonna go really far and she can walk behind that and mix up her opponent. The quarter circle forward medium kick. This is not an overhead, even though it looks like one. It does hop over low attacks, so it's good in that regard, but this is more of a combo tool. You can combo into it from your heavy punch or your crouching heavy punch. If you combo into it and you have a stock, it's gonna be plus enough to get a forward medium punch, yeah, or crouching medium punch. So it's plus 8 on hit, I think, plus 8 or plus 9. And then we have the quarter circle forward heavy kick. This actually combos into super, so that's good. Has good corner carry. You can let both of these hits go before you go into the super. And one of the cool things about the stock system is that you can actually combo these moves into each other, so you can cancel them into each other. So you can be creative in how you want to set up your combos. And we'll look into that a little bit further in this video. Here are some OD versions, EX versions. So the EX projectile knocks down. The quarter circle forward medium kick EX version allows you to actually get the same situation that you get from a heavy punch quarter circle forward medium kick. You can now get that from mediums. So that's good. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into this Fuha system, alright? You can get these stocks, I already showed you this a couple of times, but it's really important. You can get these just in neutral if people are playing passive, or you can get them in block strings. So that's really good to do, and I advise you to not just backdash twice that round start and just start stocking them. I think that's honestly kind of scrubby. If people let you get away with that, fine, but I wouldn't be doing that. You can just use them in neutral because you have excellent neutral. You don't have to run away for anybody. Now let's show you some combo opportunities with this Fuha system, right? A little bit more advanced. You can do the heavy punch into the forward medium kick. If you have a stock, you can combo this, right? So you can get a crouching medium punch, and you can just go into another stock again, quarter circle back medium kick. So you spend one stock and you immediately get it back. Here, some nice stuff how you want to cancel into it. This is pretty nice because now you can go into the forward medium kick from a medium because you start with quarter circle forward heavy kick. I'll put the combos in the annotation. Then the OD version, we already saw this. This has excellent corner carry, right? But the cool thing is that you can actually do quarter circle forward medium kick heavy kick. Let the first two hits land and then you press another medium kick. And that way you can actually cancel the OD kick here. That'll lead to a combo opportunity. You can go into a super from there. So that's pretty neat, right? I think this Fuha system is pretty well designed in Street Fighter 6. A little bit of tech here in the corner. If you end a combo with a light wheel kick, you'll have more advantage. You'll have enough advantage to get a light stock and then still be +3 in the face of your opponent. So something like that, get the stock and now you're +3, so now you can throw them or you can press your medium punch there for a combo. So this will get you a free stock and put people in a guessing situation once you're in a corner. Now let's have a look at Drive Rush. She's really good with Drive Rush. Her Drive Rush is really fast and goes far. She can go low with crouching light kick and she can go overhead with forward medium kick. Both of them plus on block. I think the Drive Rush medium punch is also pretty good because that is very plus on hit, right? That allows you to go into your crouching heavy punch or your stand heavy punch. So that's good stuff. Combo wise, you'll just go into your medium punch, crouching medium punch, both from the low and from the overhead. So that's good. And if you go into your medium punch, you can actually go into a heavy punch or crouching heavy punch. I can get even a bigger combo there. Just depending on how much you want to spend either on drive gauge or on stocks or on the Feng Shui engine. She has a lot of sources of power, more than other characters. Just some ideas of what you can do here. Beautiful, right? So you can drive rush from your light punches into another light punch. You're gonna be +9, so you can now go into a combo like that. Spending 3 bars though, but to end the round I think that's good. You can make it as crazy as you want because you can spend more resources, right? Look at this. From a light, right? This is from a light, just dumping resources here. And this is gonna go over 4,500, I think. Yeah, 4,500. From a light punch, right? That's crazy. You do need some stocks there and burn all of your drive gauge. Now your crouching medium kick has incredible range, so if you clip somebody with that walking back, you can go into a drive rush and go into a combo as well, get a stock back or spend more resources to kill him, right? Alright, now let's have a look at spacing traps, alright? This is the first time I'm implementing this into one of my guides because Juri is really good at this. So, what I'm trying to show you guys here is that if you press 2 lights here and then you go into your stand light kick, you're gonna be -3, right? People are gonna be jabbing here, right? But Juri is pretty far away, so she has this forward medium punch to whiff punish people, right? This is like an auto-timed whiff punish. And once again, you can spend as much drive gauge as you want on this, right? You have to practice this. I said it's auto-timed, it's slightly delayed actually. Look at that. 3,300 damage. Nice. Now her medium kick is also pretty good for this, right? Because it pushes people back. So let's say Ken is using his crouching medium kick to counter poke, right? You have to start getting a feeling on how far away you should be. And then you see it whip, you go into your heavy punch and go into a big combo, right? So Juri is all about space control. These normals go very far. It's very likely that the normals of Juri are gonna go further than the normals of her opponent. So you have to start learning how to space yourself because this character is gonna do a lot of damage in neutral. Now people are going to be drive impacting probably because the stocks, right? People are predicting that you're going to do a stock. Fuha Jin. So people might mash the drive impact, but she's pretty safe most of the time. So here are some ideas on what kind of combos you want to be using when you're drive impacting your opponent. If you wall splat somebody, you can actually get a OD wheel kick there. Looks something like that. Just some ideas. Want to spend some extra Fuha stocks here. There, that's good damage from a drive impact mid-screen. Alright, last but not least, our supers. We're gonna start with a level 1. And this is strike and throw invulnerable. It's seen as a projectile. It's only 7 frame startup, so you can whiff punish with this. But it goes a little bit upwards at first, so you have to be close to people with that. This is a decent wake up option. So it does 1800 damage, right? But if you have a stock and you hold it, you hold the button, you see me hold the button for 99 frames, you see now it does 2100 damage. So it does do more damage if you hold the button, you'll sacrifice 1 stock, and that way you can do a little bit more damage. So it's up to you if you think that's worth it or not. You're not committed to actually spending that Fuha stock. You're the one that decides if you want to do that. Now here's a level 3, it functions the same way as a level 1, except it's fully invulnerable and a little bit slower. So this actually goes through projectiles as well. Strike, projectile, and throw invulnerable. There we go, it's 4000 damage by itself. You can cancel it even from lights. Then her Feng Shui engine. I made a Feng Shui engine guide on this. I'll link it on the right top of the video. You activate by doing quarter circle back, and then a punch. And what this does is it chains all of her normals. You can frame trap people by chaining your normals, and all of those normals are going to be special cancelable. So here we see her heavy kick. It's not cancelable normally, but when she's in the Feng Shui engine, it is cancelable. Now you want to start with a heavier button, like at least a medium, to negate some of all the damage loss you get, because it scales a lot, right? And this allows you to make really nice combos. First of all, if you activate and you hold your punch button for a little bit, she's gonna lunge forward, like that. That way she can always start a combo. And then she can start chaining these normals. Now if you do it from a heavy Fuha there, you can go into your into the rush forward and then the crouching heavy punch, and that's gonna launch your opponent, and she can actually jump cancel that, so she can go into an air combo from there. So that's really nice. You can get creative with it like that. There's the OD dive kick, and that can go into the level 1 super. Good damage, good corner carry, and she's still in her Feng Shui engine, so she can keep pressuring with it. Now, on block, I think this thing is also very good and kind of underrated, because she can frame trap people with this, right? You can't really interrupt these normals. So what you can do is you can sneak in a low or an overhead to open up your opponent. If you sneak in a low, you can extend the combo, and on the overhead one, you'll knock them down. I hope you liked this guide. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you appreciate this, and I'll see you on the next one, alright? Thanks for watching. Peace.